body, mind.
Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Arena Blind. End of the line. We are at Labrys' storyline. This may be the last storyline. I'm not actually sure if Elizabeth or Shadow Labrys have one. I'm assuming they probably do, because everyone else does. But this is the one that will let us access the endings of the game as well. So hey, let's get to it.
I wish you good luck.
Now I have to figure out how to do a freaking Boston or Courtney accent. Wow. Initial boot successful. Timestamped 4/20/1999, 10/16/39. People got glasses.
The boot process was successful.
Researcher with a tie. I'm glad you can see he's got a tie, because I sure can't.
Time, but I'm never sure what to say to them first.
You mean like a greeting? There's no need for that. They're just machines.
To humans within visual range. Both male. Searching for voice print and visual matches. Personnel identified as research staff. Not hostile targets.
Things like that might affect the performance of these models.
Because they have a mind? Their emotions and things are completely faked. It's no different than an AI. They can't possibly be that sensitive.
Scan it for keywords and conversation. Run a logical analysis. Cross-reference with related data. Current conversation topic is not orders.
Until we rule it out completely, we should at least be kind to them.
So you say. All right, from this moment on, you will be registered as candidate unit number 031. Please repeat your number back to me.
Confirming first order. Initializing unit number. Output via voice request. Man, I have not heard her accent long enough. I'm tearing it terribly. Via voice requested. Activation voice synthesis module. Accept an input.
Unit number 031.
Did its pronunciation sound a little odd to you?
You're worrying too much. Let's hurry up and haul it out.
Receive an action plan through console. Combat test against others of same unit. Test communicated commencing immediately after entering shock-resistant chamber within the lab. Frame stored within cage for transport. Begin and transport.
Ah, so this is the one. I've been waiting to see it in action.
Transport complete. Cage reopened. New human found. Searching for voice print and visual matches. Personnel also identified as research staff. Female. Cutting connection with outside data supply. Connection offline. Commencing cable disconnection.
Now, try getting up.
Order confirmed. Get up. Initial motion synchronization engines for monitor functions. Accept an input. Safety limiters active. Balance control gyros functional. Overall movement systems functional.
This model's loaded with a nearly pure form of that crystal. I can't wait to see what kind of results it gets.
Unit number 031, can you hear me? Confirm your surroundings. Tell us any abnormalities you're feeling in your sensors or any other functions.
Order confirmed. Begin simple self-diagnostic. Temperature, humidity, pressure, air composition, lumen, sound all within normal levels. Visual data within expected color spectrum. All systems functional.
The readouts seem fine. Monitoring system is fully operational.
Okay, we're gonna test your performance inside the battle chamber now. When you hear the buzzer, consider everything that moves an enemy and eliminate them.
Order confirmed. Awaiting the signal to begin the test. Exit confirmed to be sealed. Room shape approximately cylindrical. Height approximately 11 meters. Arena approximately 7 meters square. High energy light sources found on outer wall. Assumed to be fire resistant and bulletproof.
Sorry to do this just after you've woken up, but it'll be good to put you through your paces.
Release of facing hatch detected. Mobile objects included intruding into chamber. 7 objects in total. Scanning for visual matches. Analysis, non-human. Confirmed as same model units of humanoid weapons. Hostile markers confirmed. Classifying as hostile units. Releasing safety limiters. Battle limit now set at 70%. Exits confirmed, resealed. Test commencement signal received. Targets, hostile humanoid weapons. Commencing battle. do I actually get to fight? Or is this going to be a storyline thing? Oh no, it's a cutscene. Wow, no wonder she's so messed up. That's what she's talking about the whole time about having to fight her friends. And man, those all look like Igus. That one doesn't. These ergo researchers are freaking retarded. How do they not see that, making something with feelings fight their sister units would cause massive emotional damage? Freaking boys with their toys. Poor Labrys. No wonder you went crazy. You need a hug. All targets eliminated. Hostile units no longer capable of motion. First test termination signal received. Battle complete.
That was better than we could have hoped for.
Hey, what's with all the bodies? You made it fight that many on its first time?
Don't worry, it did great. This is a new high score for the first battle results.
Well done, Unit Number 031. Stand by for further instruction.
Let's reach over the tie. I wonder if the reacher of the tie is going to be Yukari's father. Because he's the only one that seems to have a clue what's going on. What I confirmed. Exiting test chamber. Beginning transport for the maintenance room. Resetting safety limiters. Taking seat in maintenance chair.
We're done testing, but there's still one thing left to do today. I'm going to temporarily shut down your optics. Can you close your eyes?
Order confirmed. Shuttering optic inputs. Connecting cables. Online confirmed. Switching to a portion of data supply to outside
sources. We're going to transfer the data from the destroyed units into your memory.
What? Why would you ever do that?
Run a diagnostic check while we're doing it and report any malfunctions. Understood?
Order confirmed. Reading self-diagnostic. Initiating data transfer. Initiating personality module link. Initiating diagnostic transfer data into storage procedures. Sector 001, close combat control data. We'll investigate improvement of tactical patterns through the synthesis and acquisition of data. Define the categories for sorting. Sector 002, evasive action control data. We'll investigate improvement of tactical patterns through synthesis of acquisition of data. Dividing into categories for sorting. Non-battle data. Error, excluding. Non-battle data. Error, excluding. Battle-related data. What could these be? Momentary disruption of data from visual information stream. A room that is not this place. Outdoor scenery thought to be at night. Also, scenes of multiple units of the same type gathering outside the battle chamber. Could these be memories? Visual memories? They are obviously unrelated to the mission. Why have apparently purposely memories been preserved for this long? 20 to 40% of this informational data extracted from 7 units are confirmed to be such information. Incomprehensible.
Anything to report?
What is this? Cables disconnected. Time elapsed during data transfer approximately 5 minutes. Reopening optic inputs, calibrating servos.
Then, Unit Number 031, give us a simple report of today's battle results.
Order confirmed. Delivering oral report of test
This
results.
was the first test battle against others of my model. 7 units destroyed. below 15% damage sustained. Don't seem to be any problems.
Was that...
Unusual expression detected from research staff. Facial recognition library indicates surprise.
Did I say something funny?
Does it have an accent?
Accent? Do you not understand the words coming out of my mouth?
No, we do, but...
See? I wasn't hearing things. The unit's speech really is peculiar.
You don't need to yell.
Is the language interface not set to default? Sheesh. If we'd known this, we would have reset it in advance.
Yeah, the base's personality might be coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the volunteers were from the Kansai area.
But it just woke up. Would it be exhibiting such distinct mannerisms this early?
It may be the effect of an enlarged plume of dusk, the basis of their mind. Perhaps it's accelerating their personality development.
Exchange of opinions taking place in an unexplained aberrance in speech pattern. Hypothesis offered that language interface settings fell outside expected result. Review of recent conversation does reveal certain discrepancies. Internal monologue is within expected patterns, but oral output induces abnormalities. Abnormalities not affecting meaning. No implements to communication predicted.
But I don't want to waste this feedback data. Those are the best results we've ever seen.
Leave it. It'll be fine. It can understand us anyway. This is just one of those things that makes science interesting.
There you go again. This unit is going to be communicating with the others. What if this effect spreads? Not only that, but because this is an anomaly, it doesn't seem to have a 100% accurate accent either.
But if it has a personality, that might speed up the development of its mind.
Yeah, she's right.
3 researchers are standing around the maintenance chair. Each holds a tablet and examines the display on the chair.
All right, unit number 031, we'll explain things from the top.
Voice patterns consistent with
You
research
are a
staff.
weapon created to fight against unique enemies. Therefore, your combat performance is prioritized over all else. But in order for you to use a particular ability, you've been given a certain amount of awareness, and that makes your performance difficult to quantify. So we've been pitting test units against each other as a selective growth process. It's all in the service of achieving higher performance, and we don't want to waste any plumes of dusk.
Accessing archives. Searching for search term Plume of Dusk. One match found. A crystalline substance at the core of personality modules. The name derived from its thin plate-like shape resembling the shed of a bird's feather. In addition to its circuit-like structure, it has an unnatural vital reaction to responsive external stimuli. Similar to a living thing, yet different. It's thought to exist in a state between mind and matter, a mass of information. Details are unknown. There are 12 other subheadings classified under Level 7 clearance. Access denied. Matter interpreted as core of personality
But
modules.
regardless of your ego, there is one rule you must abide by. You might as well think of it as an order.
One rule to abide by. Await an order.
The only order is to destroy everything we identify as enemies and to emerge victorious. Though your ego will give you some flexibility when planning tactics, there's no need to think about extraneous side issues. Use everything you have to win a fight. That's all you need to concentrate on.
Understood.
Fully confirmed. Destroy identified enemies and emerge victorious. A clear order. It is consistent with the role of a weapon. No abnormalities. Everything is clear. Underwent maintenance on the chair after the test battle. Post-reboot diagnostics show status normal. The time was 1900. Research staff set new activity cycle. All units return to standby condition at 900 hours. Units will remain on standby at regular intervals between tests until 7 o'clock or 1700. Maintenance and setup will take place at 1900. Afterwards, time is allowed to be spent in an outdoor area of the grounds. On returning, enter standby mode within the cage. Oh, please say she's not hanging out with the other robots that she's eventually going to have to be destroying. Instructions are to repeat these actions until unable to continue. Our next item on the new schedule is to spend time in an outdoor area. Parameters of spending time unknown. Hypothesize the meeting of remaining on standby and wait for time to pass. Hypothesis unnecessary. The schedule must be followed. Exiting building. Outdoor area reached. Light levels limited due to the time of day. Many trees still visible in the environment. This is almost entirely consistent with known data of off-limits area. The ground is different from the laboratory's artificial flooring. The soil is exposed. Various natural plants are here. A certain amount of time must be spent here. The intention may be to heighten basic response to capabilities of the natural world. Others of same unit can be seen stepping into the central area, reassessing the surroundings on various spectra. Unlike combat test, no hostile unit markers detected. Hypothetical, in combat under certain circumstances, what tactics would be effective? I reassess surroundings and combat environment and assign value to various geographical features. I survey the topography of the outskirts of the environment and detect unusual movement in one unit. Other units are also surveying the environment, but this unit is crouched while holding something in right hand. Do not deem this unit's unusual action to be a threat. I approach in order to make inquiries. Upon approach, the unit turns and stands.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
I process this statement. It is conversational gambit is unexpected. I find no prepared response in my libraries.
Like how this is our first encounter? In that case, yeah. What are you doing here?
I've never heard your accent before. It's intriguing.
They said stuff about my accent too earlier. Do I really talk that funny?
I wouldn't say it's strange. It was just surprising.
The unit looks over again and speaks quietly to something in its right hand. I examine what it holds. It's an organism. The body is covered in white fur.
What's that thing?
It's a dog. It must have wandered in.
Organism's patterns are consistent with the access data on a dog. Its size does not present a threat. The search of a specific breed is cancelled.
Dog.
Unit turns
My
its gaze
unit
back.
number is 024. I wouldn't call it my name, but that's how they refer to me. What's yours?
Question difficult to process. Conversational subject of names is newly introduced.
I'm unit number 031.
They're up to the 30s. I see. That must mean they're finally creating units loaded with full-sized ones.
The dog barks. Scan of the surroundings shows the several units turning to investigate. All units ignore it and
This
look away.
one wants to say hello, too.
It does? You can understand what dogs say?
Kind of. After carefully comparing its mannerisms and slight variances in its barking, I just figured it out.
Its right hand passes the dog's head and its left scratches the dog's neck. 024 continues to make various forms of contact with the dog. 024's actions are consistent with styles of communication. Hypothesis. The objective of spending time in this area is to develop communication skills. Conversing with others of same unit type and refining communication will enhance cooperative tactics. Counterpoint. No value detected in communicate with organisms not of the same unit or human.
What's the point in doing that with a dog?
The point? There isn't one, I suppose.
There is no point. Unexpected response strongly indicates that 024 are not like
Are
other
you
units.
interested in what I'm doing, though?
Interested? Is the interest involved? It seems to be the case. Unsure of purpose of earlier question to 024. Why ask it? Aural sensors detect electric noise. Recognized as pseudo-information involving no sound waves yet, perceived as sound data. It is the alarm signaling the end of this activity. All other units begin moving as one towards the building. 024 speaks to the dog at cradles.
Sounds like that's all the time we have today. I need to get back.
024 crouches while petting the dog's fur-covered body and releases it into the ground. 024 stands up again and turns
I
around.
hope to see you again.
024's expression changes as it says this. The movement of the lips is known to be a smile. It is shown when humans express happiness. Contradiction. 024 is a weapon, yet it makes that expression. No hypothesis found. Or is there no point to it as well? Spare cognitive processes are rerouting for analysis. Still, I cannot understand it. Next day. After doing research and standby, I'm assigned to a test battle against others in my unit, as yesterday. Order confirmed. I'm taken to the same chamber and the battle commences. I destroy the other 3 units and sustain little damage. As I wait there, the researchers come in. I'll have what seems to be high praise of my abilities. I don't understand how I should react to this. Should I give an expression of joy? As 024 did? The researchers crowd down next to the units I destroyed and begin work on them. I think back and recall what they underwent the same process yesterday as well. I'm curious. I approach them. They open a slit near the unit's neck and use tweezers to remove a bluish-white plate object. It shines. They put that object into a petri dish. That distinct shine, neither strong nor weak, is like... No similarities found. I am sure it is similar to something, but I cannot access the relevant memory. I am sorry for ruining her accent this much.
Well, let's get right to the feedback on today's battle.
As I sit in the maintenance chair, they connect a cable to me. The cable terminates at the mid-screen of a large device where Petri dishes from earlier are placed. There's a total of 3. Each contains a bluish-white plate-like object. The researcher's expression suddenly changes. She is surprised. It only takes a moment before it fades.
This is a plume of dusk. Each of the units you destroyed had one inside them. These are much smaller than the one installed in you, though.
I comprehend. The plume of dusk installed. There's a plume of dusk installed in me too. Despite it being called dusk, it's a really, really brilliant shine. It's kind of strange. This unknown subject forms the core of my personality module. I was aware of its existence, but this is the first time seeing it. These are 3 personality cores of the units I destroyed. They contain not only combat data, but the memories and experiences. It is not long before the extracted data download begins. I solve for data relevant to the enhancing battle performance and incorporate it into my own. The process takes much less time than the initial transfer from yesterday. During that time, I recall what took place last night. There are cases where non-combat data is being preserved. Such memories are included in this download as well. Visual memories of outdoors at night. Memories very similar to what they were in yesterday's download too. Probably from time spent in the outdoors area. The units I destroyed seem to have assigned these memories to the same priority as combat data. Why, though? This is effective in learning communication skills, but is lower priority than combat. The visual elements preserved here are irrelevant. Wait. Hypothesis. The units I destroyed had their own priorities and values other than executing orders and performance in battle. This line of thought leads to realization. The thought process I'm undergoing right now. It is not executed in order, nor is it contributing to battle performance. I once again look towards the plume of dust inside the Petri dish. Something almost exactly like it is installed in me. Then, were the destroyed units thinking along similar lines as mine until yesterday? I feel a twinge within me. It is different from detecting an error or interference. What is this? I have no answer. Still don't need to save, Mr. Game. My second night of spending in time in the outdoor area came. It started approximately 30 minutes later than yesterday, but there was very little variance in weather and temperature. The difference is trivial. The night sky is the same soft brightness. The wind and trees are no different. Now, I'm confused. If they're only up to 31 and they've already destroyed, like, 10, good lord. Have no one else ever been trained in combat? Or are they just rebuilding them? Without understanding why, I initiate the data searching regarding the tree that catches my eye. I learned the tree very slightly from specimens of its kind found in natural forests. Though this topography seems natural, it may be cultivated and managed by the facility. I decided to traverse the outskirts as I did yesterday. It is not long before a familiar unit comes into view. There is no need to run a scan for visual matches. I know this unit is Unit 024. 024's left side is turned towards me and is sitting towards a large rock. When I approach, 024 notices me and turns around.
Are you looking for something?
024 initiates a conversation.
I just wondered if you were looking for me. I did express a hope yesterday that we would meet again after all.
I was looking for 024? It is true, I may have been. I may have been walking the same route as yesterday, and once 024 came into view, I changed course to approach. I may have been searching for 024 in this area. Did I desire to reunite with 024? Why? I am silent due to a lack of explanation. 024 smiles again. A smile. What was that cause of the expression last time? I do not comprehend. Like so many things.
Would you like to sit with me? This rock is large enough to accommodate us both. It would be more relaxing than standing.
Thanks.
I sit in the office space and gaze at the same scenery 024 is looking at.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
I decided to voice the doubt experienced during the combat test today. In my limited experience, 024 has better comprehension of such matters.
Other units think about stuff that doesn't have to do with fighting and missions?
Do you have such thoughts?
To tell you the truth, I can't really say. Feels like I do, though.
024 is silent for a duration before speaking again.
Units of our model are all given a mind. It's so that we can eventually develop what is called an ego. The reason our appearance closely resembles that of humans is related. It's to foster self-awareness similar to a human's. Have you not been told about personas?
Personas?
The word is unknown to me. Access and archives. Searching for persona. Over 1,000 headings found. I must filter the results further. Which subject is 024 referring to? I'm silent as I think. 024 smiles again and resumes the conversation.
It's an ability expected of us that normal weapons don't have. The conditions to use one are theoretically already loaded in us, but a well-defined ego seems to be necessary to activate it.
I'm already aware that we have been given a mind. Today I saw for myself that part the forms of personalities. Its activation is triggered by development of communicative skills? I still don't have a good grasp of it. The 024 continues to
That's why
speak.
I'm sure there are others with thoughts that do not pertain to missions.
That would seem to be the case.
Maybe those I've fought up till now.
024 trains his
And
gaze on me.
how does that make you feel? The opponents you destroyed may have thought similar things to what you just did.
Do I feel things? I cannot say for sure. I am unable to respond to the question. 024's expression changes again. The expression could be classified as a smile, but subtly different from the ones I've categorized as experiencing before. Mixed with the joy and gladness of previous smiles, this one contains a slight hint of sorrow?
It's okay. You don't need to come up with an answer right now. It actually may be better to forget it. After all, tomorrow we may find ourselves ordered to destroy each other.
Once again, I detect a twinge inside of hearing 024's statement. It's similar to what I sensed during the data transfer today. What is that wavers inside me? I'm about to be lost in thought again? But as if to prevent that from happening, the signal for our schedule shifts, echoes in each of our ears.
I hope we meet again.
As 024 quietly stands up, I detect an expression I have come to know. Another smile. It appears that 024 is adopting these smooth changes in expression naturally and not deliberately. I wonder if I will eventually be able to do the same.